Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? All the football fans in India, all over the world. How is everything? How did your team play? Comment down below. Well, my team, Liverpool, played well. We had a draw against the champions, Manchester City. Well, I'm gonna go with the title. Here's why this team will win the league. Couple of things to obviously discuss and put my thoughts out onto why I think this team will win. Some honorable mentions in this conversation is, of course, your losers, Manchester United. But yeah, so they've. I just love Manchester Man United. Having a horrible season, despite their being at the top, uh, top six. Uh, I think they're not even. They don't deserve to be in the top six. I don't think they have the quality that a team that belongs to top six would need. I mean, they doesn't have that quality. But they have a couple of good players for sure. I think their goalie is good at times, and they have good couple of good players, no doubt about it. But they're shite, aren't they? They are shite. But yeah, so happy that they're still not. They are below Spurs and Aston Villa, man. I'm just so happy. But yeah, they're not going to win the league in anytime soon for sure, and that makes me happy. Unless they change the manager and bring in like really top manager. I don't see them winning the league anytime soon, which is great news to all of you, except for Man United fans. My colleague would disagree with me on that. I have a colleague. I mean, I have a bunch of colleagues who follow Arsenal, Man United. Not, I have not seen a lot of Liverpool fans in my circle. That's strange. Um, that's really strange. I've seen Arsenal fans, United fans are all over the place. They're still hanging on to that nostalgia. Hey, you Man United fan, it's time for you to change your team, man. So so that you have some happy days, I guess. But one of those things, right? When you become a fan, it's yeah, you can't change the team, that's for sure. But yeah, enjoy. I'm enjoying while I'm at it. So I've had bad times in the past. I mean, previous to pre Klopp era was really, my God, Brendan Rodgers was so bad. I can't even think of going back to that time. But nonetheless, let's get right into it. So today we are talking about why the the team that I'm going to reveal in the end is going to win the league. But uh, obviously, I want to talk about a little bit more about the teams that are really good. I think Tottenham, Spurs have been really good. I think they will be eventually, reaching top four this season. I'm pretty sure about that. They are a delightful team to watch. I mean, we went to White Hart Lane earlier this year, and it was some good game. I mean, I really enjoyed that game, although a couple of ref decisions were really bad. I thought the ref was terrible in that game, man. VAR, what were you doing? We lost. I mean, it could cost us the league, right? So, but yeah, really good team. I think Ange Postecoglou, I guess his name. I think he's Greek, born and grew up in Australia, I guess. At least by the name of it. When from the name, I could guess that he's a Greek. But he's done a tremendous job, hasn't he? I mean, he's such a such a breath of fresh air for the club, for the Premier League. He's fantastic. I mean, I really really enjoy his whenever he speaks sense, right? And I think is going to be a great addition to the Premier League. He's doing really well, and his team is fantastic. Aston Villa, man, out of nowhere they've just popped up, right? I mean, who would have thought Aston Villa in top four at this point in time? As we speak, I think we are in the what's the game? Yeah, this is actually, as we are recording, this is match day 28. So we still have 10 more games, 10, 11 games to go. His Aston Villa is sitting at the top four at the moment, but they will go to top five, I guess. Maybe top six, I'm not sure, but yeah, top five looks solid for them at the moment. But it'll be really interesting if Aston Villa could go for top four, and it becomes like a great, great. I guess top four competition for top four because top. I mean, for the Premier League, there are three teams that are really going for it. But top four could be a really great shout, man. I mean, Spurs, and if Man United can come into that conversation, that'll spice it up a little bit more, doesn't it? But I don't think they have it in them. I don't think they'll come to that because as we speak, they are at they've played 28 games, so they've played the one more game than Spurs, so they're at 47. Spurs has one more game in hand, so they're at 53. So if they could win the next game, it becomes 56. So they'll go above Aston Villa and reach top four. So I don't think Man United will have any say in it. Although, by the look of it, I think Brighton, Wolves, and West Ham, even Newcastle, can catch up to Man United. So we are talking about Man United ending the season possibly at 10th. My God, I've just looked at the table now, and I realized that they could reach, they could end up at 10. Newcastle, I mean, they are a shit team, no doubt about it. I mean, they're not a shit team. I think the manager is really shit. I think I forgot his name, man. It's I feel like he's not a good manager. I mean, I genuinely think he's mediocre. I mean, people thought that he could replace Klopp, or he could replace Klopp when Klopp was having some difficult time in the league back in I think 2016, 17. Yeah, that time. But yeah, I mean. Eddie Howe, right? Eddie Howe, yeah, that's his name. So I don't think he's a good manager. I think he'll probably end up managing some, maybe a good championship team. I mean, that's too harsh, but he's not proved himself, right? He's probably better off in leagues like Scottish League or maybe in India if he can come to India and like manage a team here. Would be good for him and for us also. But yeah, he's not a good manager. Wolves are really good, man. I watched them play yesterday a little bit against Fulham. I thought they played really well. I mean, the manager there is doing a really good job. I think what was his name? Frank. I guess it's his name is Frank. Um, he actually managed a Liverpool. Gary O'Neill. He managed a Liverpool team in the past. I'm not sure it's a reserve team or the kids. I'm not really sure, but he's good. He's good. I think he can manage Wolves next season. I think he will stay there, and he'll do a good job. Good job there. Also Brighton. Oh, wow, Brighton, such a great team, man. Um, he put such a tremendous team. The manager, what's his name? Manager, yeah, some Italian guy, I guess. It's Italian. Yeah, Roberto De Zerbi, I guess that's the name. But I mean, I barely watch them, so I don't know much of their players or anything. I just watch them because Milner and yeah, Milner is obviously there with them, and he's been really good. I mean, he's a legend for us for sure, right? And and Lalana is also there. When Klopp came in, he played a key role in the attack, and he just, man, what a player! I mean, now we see players like Mo Salah and Van Dijk and Alisson becoming the players that they are, and they barely try. And I mean, of course, as a player, they have to try, but Lalana just gave it everything to the team and to the manager. He could go to the brick wall and just kill himself if the manager, wanted to. But yeah, So I watch them for that reason. They are a decent team. They could do better for sure because they have good quality players there. West Ham, uh, West Ham. I don't want to talk about West Ham. I don't know. It's just crazy, right? I mean, West Ham, they have decent players. They have a good history, good club, good stadium. I mean, the atmosphere there is really good. I love Liverpool going there and playing there. They have a good community. I really love I love that club. But I mean, the past record has been such that it's really you don't the West Ham doesn't lose confidence, doesn't lose high spirit, or I don't know. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. West Ham fans, just throw all your uh, throw all your bad words at me. I can take it, no worries. But yeah, I mean, the manager is decent. He's an average manager, managing a team who ends up becoming average. That's what he did with Man United. And if West Ham has any hopes of getting any silverware, I think they should stop expecting it from David Moyes. Having said that, he's done obviously a decent job, and unless he wins against us, no problem at all to me. Next, we'll go to Man United. I just love talking about Man United, man. They are in a situation where it's all they're making. No one is involved in this but themselves. So their fans are shit. Their their stadium is shit. It's shit. The manager is ultra shit pro max. He's so bad. My God, I thought I actually you know had a good. I thought he's going to do good. I thought he will do a good job, but he's touches me. It looks like he's a version similar to uh, uh, what's his name? Van Gaal, Louis Van Gaal, I guess his name. But yeah, so he's really Dutch like. I just don't like him. The way he talks doesn't give me confidence. If I was a player, I wouldn't be, playing, fighting for him. Of course, I'd play, but I wouldn't be fighting for him. Um, yeah, horrible season. I guess as per Man United standards, Man United should be winning leagues, man. They have tons of money. I mean, the reach and the fans they have. I mean, here I'm based in Bangalore, and they have like tons of fans over here. I mean, earlier I used to feel annoyed because they were in a transitional period, or they were winning leagues in 2010-11, and they're really obnoxious bunch of people, man. Like really annoying. And from there to where they are now, it's a downward spiral that has come a long, long way. And I think unless they change the manager, I mean, it's not about manager. It's about something else. I mean, it's that phase, I guess, where Liverpool went through. I mean, for Liverpool, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so negative for us when Kenny Dalglish left. I guess in 1989 or 1990, maybe, I guess. And then who was it? Yeah, I forgot the name. Graham Souness came in, and a bunch of others came in, and it was okay. I mean, a new bunch of folks had come in at that point in time. It was fine. It was not really bad, but of course, I mean, if you look at it in that time, I'm not sure, right, how people reacted, but I see some of the documentaries and follow some videos of that era. It didn't look that bad, unlike Man United. It is so bad. Their fans are, really angry. Their pundits, ex-players who has turned into pundits now, has, they are angry. Everyone else is angry. Makes me happy, I must say, but it's one of those things, right? I guess they need to go through that phase. The challenge is, when can they stop this and move into a time where they can see some real tangible uh, progress, because I don't see progress under um, under the current manager, right? And players are not really good. I think Martial is overrated. I genuinely think he's overrated. Uh, Dallo, I love Dallo. I wish we could have signed him because, I mean, maybe not uh, when he was ready to be signed, but maybe not at that time. Right now, I would take it. I would take him if he were not. I would take it even if he is a Man United player. It would piss them off. But yeah, I mean, I think he's the only silver lining in their team, in my opinion. To be very honest with you, and plus Hoyland, I think he's a good player. He's a good player. I think these two would be my pick in terms of players. Goalie is okay. He's good at his feet, and his distribution is world class, man. That that assist he did for Martial against Man City, where he scored a worldie. What a That's a fantastic distribution, right? And yeah, uh, I think those three players. I think Varane. I think he's average. He's not really excited about. I was really excited to see him come here to the Premier League. Although it was Man United, I wasn't really upset. Yeah, I mean, decent player, a really good player when he signed. but I think he's hit with some injury, and that has put his game down. And I guess he's also at the age where he's like, yeah, I've won everything, I don't care, kind of a situation. And when I see him play, right, it's he doesn't give me confidence. He he's good in with his feet, but yeah, I mean defending, I'm not really sure. Maybe I've not seen him play enough. Maybe Man United fans can tell me more. Who else? I think um, who's the other defender? The Yeah, Harry Maguire. Wow, I think he's a decent player for sure. He's a very decent player. When he's good, when he's actually very good, he's just good. He's not really great, because he's poor with his composure. He's just, he's just opposite of Van Dijk. That says a lot, right? So that's that, and I think, yeah, overall, I think they're very poor, and the season has been really poor for them. Spurs, I think they are a fantastic team. They, you know, they it's good progress for them considering the kind of shit show they've been having, with the manager situation, ever since Pochettino has left. They've hardly had any good time. I think the peak for them was that Champions League final. After that, it's just been downward spiral for them. I think to icing on the cake was Mourinho. He just fucked them up big time. Sorry for my French, but yeah, I mean, I just hate Mourinho. Right? He's just annoying, and I just don't like Mourinho. He's just so. I'm happy that he's not doing well, because the style of play and the kind of attitude he has, he's just he's not my cup of tea. So, and I think it was a bad move for Spurs. It was really bad for them, and you know whichever team he chooses to manage, that team goes down. Man United going down, Chelsea going down, Spurs going down, Roma. I'm not sure. Time will tell, but I think they are maybe 6, 7 in the league. So they're for sure not going up, at least. So yeah, I think that was a bad move, and I think Ange Postecoglou has done a tremendous job. And I think, okay, here's my thing, right? If he comes to Liverpool, I wouldn't be mad. I would be actually happy, because he speaks so well, and he has tons of experience managing different cultures, teams in different cultures, and he's won, actually. He's won something. He's won. I think he won leagues in Australia, Japan, wherever he went. He won basically. He also won with national team of Australia. That says a lot. Asian Cup, so that says a lot. So I think I wouldn't be so mad if he comes to Liverpool. So yeah, I think they're really good. They have a bunch of good players. They will do good. It's a progress for them. Aston Villa just came out of nowhere, man. I think they're just one of those freak teams that has come up. I guess nothing much to talk about, because I've not seen them play. Um, Last time I checked, I think they lost a match this week against. I guess it's. Oh yeah, Tottenham. Spurs. They lost to Spurs. So that's that. I think, yeah, it's just one of those things. Now, let's get to the juicy part, which is our top three. Well, Arsenal, man, they are so good. They are so, so good. I hate Arsenal, but they are so good. The manager is perfect. He is just galvanized the club, man. I mean, I thought they will sack him, because that's how Arsenal are, right? It's all about fans putting out the poster out saying Wenger out, and who's the other the Aston Villa manager. They wanted him out. They took him out. I think some fans they also said the current manager, what's his name? Just a second. So bad with names. Sorry, guys. uh, yeah, Mikel Arteta. Sorry, I didn't even find his name, but just remember, yeah, Mikel Arteta. I think he's done a fantastic job, man. My God, he is a top manager. He's a top manager. Of course, he needs to improve. His eye for talent is something I'm not really sure. I don't know who's making decisions in the background, in the back end. But yeah, I think he's a top manager. I think with the job they have done, I somehow feel like it's their time. They should ideally they should be winning the league because they came second, I think, last year, if I'm not wrong. It almost feels like the time when Liverpool were knocking on the doors of Man City, right? In 2019, um sorry, 2018-19 season when we had that season. I love that jersey, man. When we won the Champions League, we came second. I think 1 point behind Man City. It feels like they're in that phase where they're moving away from that second. They reach second. I think top two, three or two, and now they are pushing for the league. And I think it feels like that. It feels like their season, but unfortunately for them, the other two teams are they are so good. Liverpool and Man City are so good. Purely because there are a lot of factors that comes into picture. It's just not about the team itself. It's about the team. It's about the manager. It's about the atmosphere the fans create, and obviously luck also plays a key role. I think with the injuries and everything, and I think in terms of injuries, Arsenal barely had any terrible injuries, unlike Liverpool. Liverpool had like tons of injuries this season. Despite that, we are top of the league, on par with the Arsenal. But yeah, I think it's they have done a tremendous job. They have midfield. Oh, Declan Rice and that Norwegian guy, what's his name? Odegaard. Tremendous player, man. I mean, I would have loved him to if he had come to Liverpool because he was a Liverpool fan. I mean, he is a Liverpool fan. He wanted to. He actually trialed at Liverpool when during Brendan Rodgers era, when before he moved to Madrid. But I guess that we were not a really superpower team at that point in time. So he decided to go to Madrid. Although that move was really bad, I guess he didn't play much there. But yeah, I think he's a fantastic player. Overall, I think the team is really balanced. So sorry. I think the phone was connected to that, but yeah, I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, I think yeah, where was I? Yeah, Arsenal, right? So they are a solid team. I think they could win the league this year. I think that they really could win the league. Depends on the outcome of the Man City versus Arsenal. Like, what's their result there? I think the next game itself is against yeah, Man City. It's on 31st of March after they play Porto. I think this is a title decider for me, in my opinion. If I mean people thought that yesterday's game was title decider, but I think this is the game for will decide who will win again between Man City and Arsenal. But I think they have a good chance. Man City, nothing much to talk. They are who they are, billionaires. Playing in uh, you know in this league, I guess. Uh, but yeah, Liverpool, with all the injuries and with all those uh, negativity in terms of players not being fit, and of course manager leaving is a big blow. When I thought it they it's a downward spiral for Liverpool. I don't think I thought I thought it could go either way. It could be like straight to the top, win all the games till the end. I thought that would be the situation, or I thought it could go down. But but I'm happy that it's happening for Liverpool, and yeah, it's great, and I think Liverpool has a good chance to win the league also. But I think it's Man City, man. I think they will win the league for sure. Man City will win the league because they have good quality bench. Jeremy Doku coming on the pitch yesterday. Can you imagine that? I mean, although I thought that foul he did on McAllister was a clear pen. He was not, although he was going for the ball, he reached his chest, man. That's foul, and he injured. That could have been a season-ending tackle on McAllister. Considering the importance of McAllister for Liverpool, that is a straight red and it's a pen. I thought don't even don't even want to start with referees, man. They are so shit. I thought that when I see fan channels in England and other parts of the world, they get angry about refs. I could see why, because it's their decision making is so terrible. I mean, VAR is shit after what happened against Spurs. On-field refs are so bad. So I think, yeah. So yesterday was such a miss for us. I mean, we could have won the game clearly, and if we had won the game, I don't think anyone could have stopped us. We could have just won all the games, the rest of the games, right? So yeah, I think Manchester City will win the league, and Arsenal, although it's their season, but I don't think they can catch up to Man City's quality. Liverpool with the injury list, I don't think they'll be able to manage to sustain this good run of games. But in the end, it boils down to what Man City will do, and I think Man City will do well, and they will eventually go on and clinch the title. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things, but yeah, Man City will win the league for me. Yeah, for sure. And that's it, guys. That's the video. I know it's too long. It's more than 32 minutes. I'm just starting out, so spare me and bear with me. I'll make sure I'll come up with good quality content, and I'll be also looking to collaborate with all of you, all good people out there, especially if you're an Indian following Premier League, who's passionate about football, who plays football. I think nothing like it. I do play football, and I've been following football for the past, I don't know, 15 years. So yeah, um, hit a like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down below, and tell me how you felt about this video and about the games that were played last week. All right, that's it about me. Thanks a lot, and you have a good day ahead. Bye bye.